I got the station set up over here. Got some thread. Tweezers are in here. And then I have my tea and I have my mirror. Hello. Wow, it's so nice to use a magnification mirror. So we're just going to thread and chat. Really don't know what we're gonna talk about. Honestly, don't even know if this is gonna be interesting for you, but I thought, you know what? I started this whole new thing with my Instagram where on Instagram I'm no longer Apples and Amanda's because, well, I guess we could talk about it now. Just have a little chit chat while I thread my eyebrows. Okay, Amanda. So, yeah, I lately have felt this weird block in my creative freedom, what I want to share with you guys on social media, and I tried being a lot of things. Also, I forgot to tell you guys what exactly I'm doing to thread my own eyebrows. So what I do is I get a piece of thread and then I make a little loop that's it's just comfortable enough for me to be able to do this, and then I twist it around a little bit. And I don't know if you guys can see just because the autofocus is not that good, but now there's like a couple loops, and what I do is I pass it along my skin like so. So I'm trying to thread my eyebrows from the viewfinder right now and it's just not working out. I have to be able to look at it precisely in a mirror, but like the hairs that go into this little triangle right here will go through this thready middle that twists around, so then it ends up pulling the hair from the follicle, and then you have your hair threaded, I guess. The way I do it is really, really slow compared to like if I just had somebody thread my own eyebrows, but I like doing manual things. I like doing like really, oh my gosh, it's not even here. That was just mascara clump. I like doing manual things, and I like doing like systematic type of things with my hands. So threading my eyebrows to me is pretty therapeutic, plus I get to save some money and I don't have to pay, which means I'm also saving my money, so it's the same thing. As you can tell, I'm really, really into saving that money. I'm currently not Apples and Amanda's on Instagram anymore. I was going through this weird, like ever since I came back from India, I want to say I've been on this like transformational wave, and I know that I wanted to just post on Instagram. Well, actually I was falling out of love on Instagram. I know it sounds completely different than what I just said. I was falling out of love with Instagram because I didn't know what to post anymore, and I was having this internal conflict between like, there's content that I want to post, but I've been at this weird plateau for so long. Like, you guys, it took me a whole year to gain 5,000 followers when, okay, to most of you that's like, oh my gosh, that's so much. But I grew pretty fast in the span of 1 year, and then it just stopped all of a sudden, and then I got into this weird relationship that a lot of it was based on social media, and then that's like a really big reason why I fell out of love with social media so much. And a conclusion that I made with one of my bestest friends in the world when I was talking to her about like not wanting to be Apples and Amanda's anymore is that like I feel like I've been wanting this for a long time, even last year, but I was in this relationship where I felt like I wasn't allowed, like if I stopped Apples and Amanda's, that means that I would stop him. Like I would stop helping him, and me not helping him meant that I didn't love him, and that was just like such a bad dynamic. And it was really poisonous for myself, but I didn't even realize it because I just kept brainwashing myself to think, you know, like I can be in a loving relationship. Okay, sometimes the threading loop is just wrong and it just takes a while for me. So yeah. Anyway, I was like, you know what, I can be in this loving relationship and sacrificing what I want for my partner. Like that's what being in a real relationship is. But honestly, like it wasn't making me happy anymore, and for me to be doing something that's not making me happy for the sake of someone else's happiness, like I don't know, I feel like that couldn't be genuine anymore, because as much as I tried to convince myself, seeing him happy didn't make me as happy as like it should have. Because you know when you can give up things you care about because it will make someone that you care about be very, very happy, and like that's what you really want, genuinely, that's not even what I felt when I was sacrificing like my social media. And it didn't come off right away. It wasn't evident right away, but then I noticed that after the whole breakup, I like looked back at my old photos and I was like, wow, my content changed so much, and like I changed so much, and I tried to convince me and like my followers and you guys that it's because of all these new interests. And yeah, I did have an interest in like lifting weights and like that kind of fitness. That's not the main area of my interest, and I was scared that if I branched out to things that I was more interested in, I would lose followers, and then that just fell into the whole trap. And then another thing is that I just didn't really feel like Apples and Amandas anymore. I think Apples and Amandas, and I think of a young girl just trying to find her way in society, in being independent, and also a newly vegan, just trying to make friends and be, like, I guess social. And I see, like, I think Apples and Amandas, and I see like young, like just a small girl, like a little girl, and I don't feel like that anymore. I feel like lately I felt like a grown-ass woman. I mean, I graduated university, I've traveled solo, I'm starting work, you know, all on my own. I'm 22 years old, if anybody, you guys wanted to know that. And I don't feel like this little girl anymore, and I don't want to be like a little girl. Okay, sorry, I had to make more space for more footage because my card ran out, which you probably didn't even know because until I told you. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Anyway, so I just think of Apples and Amandas, and I think, you know, young girl, veganism, like college, but it's not me anymore. And as like, I feel like other people could definitely still take it and run and rebrand themselves, but I feel like I just needed a whole new name to rebrand. And it's not that I'm not going to talk about veganism anymore or make my page any of that. It's just that, you know, I think I was trying to make it a brand, like a business. And I don't want it to be a business. I want my Instagram to just be a fun place where I can just post whatever I want and talk to a bunch of people. But like, I got caught up into like, what's the niche market? You know, how do I get people to click on what my picture? How do I get onto the explore page? I just kept thinking like growth in terms of exposure and marketing and ads and whatnot. And I'm just like, it's so exhausting, and that's not even my main goal anyway. A lot of you ask me this, but no, I don't just want to do social media. I'm currently in the process of becoming a registered dietitian so that eventually I could become, or I could go to medical school. Like, you don't have to go to medical, or you don't have to be a registered dietitian to become a doctor, for those of you who might ask. Because honestly, there are some people who will ask me, and it's like, dude, could you just Google these things? I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be plain and honest with you. Some people, not just my followers, but just random people on the internet will ask the, I don't want to say there's no such thing as dumb questions, but you could definitely just Google things, you know? And I guess you could ask me, but wouldn't it be so much faster to Google it rather than ask me and then wait for my response? I think I messed up this eyebrow a little bit. There's just this one hair that's curled because I've gone over it so much, and I'm trying to get it, and I could easily get it with tweezers because it's such a thick hair, but it's like a fun game to me now. I like just doing things with my hands. So I thought about like the whole, how do I grow my YouTube channel to make a business, to be successful? And I'm not knocking anybody who's doing that. Like, a lot of my friends do that, and I'm so happy for them that they're trying to learn the algorithm and they're doing it successfully, and people are buying their products and they're bringing value to other people's lives. Like, I want to bring value to people's lives, but that's not my main purpose. I want to bring value to people's lives. I want to bring value to your life because you simply, like, because you follow me, and like, that's just how I want to be with everybody in my life, internet or not. Like, I want to bring value to the people that I meet randomly at the store. I want to bring value to like my family members who have no idea what the Instagram is. But I don't care about making a profit or career off of it anymore. I thought it would, like, it's fun to have sponsorships and like feel more independent, and this is like pretty much my part-time job, but at the same time I'm not trying to make it my career goal, and part-time jobs will only take you so far because they're part-time. Unless I plan on getting married and having kids, like, and not working and just being a house mom, which let me tell you, being a mom is a whole ass job. I've been saying with my sister, like right now I'm in Colorado, I'm with my sister. There's so much that goes into being a mother, and I already talked about this in my last vlog, but dude, like my hats go off to all women who are mothers, all parents, fathers who play the mom and the dad. Like, man, being a parent is just crazy. But anyway, like that's just not my end goal. So I was feeling weird constantly logging into Instagram and seeing Apples and Amanda's, like, oh, now I can only post things that are Apples and Amanda's. Like, I didn't even feel like I was posting stuff for me. It was like stuff that's relevant to Apples and Amanda's, because I thought, like, you know, it's a place of veganism and people follow me because I talk about veganism and like nutrition stuff, and you know, if I don't post anything like that, then people will stop following me, and then it won't be successful. But and then I thought, you know, who cares if people stop following me anyway? Like, thank you for those of you who still follow me despite all these changes, but also thank you for those of, like, to those of you who do unfollow me, because to me it's just good on both ends. I'm not getting energy from you that you don't want to be following me, and you're enriching your life in ways that you want to, instead of feeling like you have to follow somebody just because you followed them from the beginning. Like, I don't feel bad for like unfollowing people. Like, I hope they don't take it personally that what they're doing right now is just not my thing, you know, like I'm not interested in it. And I unfollow a lot of people really easily, but they're usually people that I like just followed in the recent like days and then decided, you know, I don't want to stick with this person anymore. But oh my gosh, there's this one hair that I just really want to get and it's not hooking. Oh my gosh. See, now it's just more like a game to me. I could definitely get that off with tweezers. Okay, I'm gonna go back and fix that later. Then I realized, okay, I was like constantly logging in and seeing Apples and Amanda's and thinking, okay, like I want to post some other stuff and talk about some other things, but I feel like that part of the persona, that character, isn't really Apples and Amanda's. But wanting more people and like that wouldn't warrant growth and whatever, then your page won't grow. Honestly though, like the number of people that follow me is a lot, and I would downplay that because, you know, I try to roll with the big dogs, the people who make their career off social media, and I'm like, honestly, it's a lot. It's not that much compared to other people, but it's a lot for the normal person. Like, if 85,000 actual people knew me or like listened to me on the daily, like I don't even think that many people listen to Jesus Christ in his speeches. I mean, now very popular because the Bible, because Christianity, because the Crusades and stuff like that. But like, imagine if I were to actually know 85,000 people. Like, that's so much. And I'm not super private, obviously, but I'm a very like introvert, antisocial type of person. I'm not antisocial. I just know what my limits are, and I get drained very easily when there's a lot of people around. I'm satisfied with like socializing very easily, very fast even. I'll be at a party and 30 minutes, like I'll really enjoy it, you know, and then 30 minutes later I'm like, okay, I've had my fill of socializing, time to go become a cat again. I think that's how it is for a lot of people here on social media. But, you know, I'm okay where I'm at. And me wanting more for the sake of just wanting more, like I don't even want to grow a business. I'm not trying to sell you guys anything. Sure, like it's nice to have sponsorships with brands and stuff, but at the end of the day, like I'm so fortunate to be able to be financially safe, you know, because like my end goal, like I said, is not to be on social media, but it's to become a physician. Like I want to be a doctor. And social media for me is just fun, and you guys are just having fun with me. Like, we're just all having fun and enriching ourselves and just going on this journey together in real time. I think this eyebrow's done. I'm just having fun plucking hairs now. So me wanting more followers and wanting more people, I guess, following my journey is like, it's like wanting more money for what? So paper can build up, so I can see a number that's hypothetical go up on the bank account. Like, what am I really gonna do with all of that? Like, if I absolutely need it, then that makes sense. If this is my #1 job, like, yeah, that would make sense. But I feel like I was stressing myself for no reason at all, other than the fact that I was comparing myself to the friends that I had that were also in this business, but this is their actual job. Like, this is it. Well, maybe it's not it for them, maybe they have other plans, but this is their main source of income right now, whereas I'm still a student. Even though I've graduated, I still consider myself a student. So then I came to the conclusion, you know what? Apples and Amanda's shedding that skin. Appreciate her. I have so much love and respect for her, and love and respect for the people that were following her, but it's time for me to come out. It's time for me to post whatever I want, whenever I want, and not care about like what hashtags should I use so I can be found, or like what colors should I use, or who should I tag in this photo, or you know, how should I place my body. Just like, how's this gonna look on my feed? Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how much I used to stress out about how things looked on my feed, and then other people around me would also stress out about it, and it's just like, I'm not interested in that. Other people are interested in that, and that's awesome. Like, that's an art all in itself. That's so creative to make your feed look beautiful. But I've come to the conclusion that I really like don't care. And I know I've mentioned this before, but how I look is like the least interesting thing about me. I hope it's the least interesting about me to most people, which is really, you know, ironic to say right now because I'm doing my eyebrows, but this is for me. You know, I don't really focus, I don't genuinely care about things the way other people care about it, and I finally come to like terms with myself that that's okay. It's okay. I know other people really care about like looking perfect and being perfect, and I got caught up not in that want, but in the want to want it. I feel like that's just very abstract and very confusing for some of you, and you're not gonna get it, but it's like, I felt bad for not wanting to grow my Instagram. I felt weird that I genuinely didn't have the heart to do stuff like that I genuinely don't have the heart to become a super big page or become like as popular on the page, because I feel like it's just all one popularity contest to many people who are on there. I just stopped feeling the need for that. I stopped feeling the need for that a long time ago, but because of my like past experiences with people / relationships, because of the people that I've surrounded myself with, I felt weird not wanting that. And in not wanting that, I was like, well, now I don't even know who I am or what I want. And so it's just like this whole identity crisis. And I mean, you could call it a crisis. Maybe it's not dramatic enough for a crisis, or maybe it's not a crisis and it's just normal thinking and I'm making a big deal out of it. But to me, it was a crisis, and I'd rather it be a crisis than nothing, and I'm okay with crises because it just means that change is happening. So that's why I decided to nix Apples and Amanda's and just try to be me and post what I want whenever I want. And if it doesn't work out, and if the algorithm takes over, well, that's okay too, because I'm finally remembering who I am and what I like to do, and like outside of social media, and the things I like to say and how I like to feel, and it just feels really good. And for once, I don't care about like trying to fit in anywhere. I just want to do things because I enjoy them, like yoga. I freaking love yoga, but most of the time I don't even like to, like, I don't talk about it too much. One, because I feel like I don't know enough, but two, because I just like do it to enjoy it. I'm not doing it, obviously I'm gonna share it naturally in the process, but like, I'm not doing it for other people. Like, I'm just doing it for myself, and I don't feel the need to project that or put that out there like socially out loudy. It's like those people who go on hikes just to take pictures. Like, don't you want to go on a hike because nature is beautiful? Oops, this piece of thread broke. Like, don't you want to go on a hike because like you love life and it's fun and it's so good for your body? And there are a lot of people, many of you, who do that, but you know, I know you guys know at least one person who goes on hikes and just takes photos and then like comes back down the mountain, you know? But now I'm just being really nitpicky with my eyebrows, so I'm gonna finish this and then show you the result, because I feel like I've been doing this so much just to get like 1 or 2 hairs, and I'm just being very like close to my face. Anyway, this is what they look like right now. This is here because I don't know, actually. I don't know why it's here. Yeah, hold on a sec. This is really long. Okay, no, I just said bye, but really quick, I just want to show you guys how I do my upper lip. So I just make like this thing with my tongue and then thread it like that. Okay, I can't take myself seriously. Okay, so finally done, and looks all clean. I have this thing where it's just this patch of dark skin, and I've had it for a long time, and I already talked about it in like my other videos too, but I used to get like, actually, you know, sometimes I do get more insecure about it, especially when there's also hair here, so it looks even darker. But now there's no more hair, but it's just, you know, just little patches of cute little dark skin. Anyway, finished my eyebrows. They look and feel so much better now, and I was going to try to make this a whole freaking vlog, but this has already gone on long enough, and I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for listening and for being here and for still loving like what I post regardless of what it is, just because like you like hanging out with me. And I hope you stick around, because I found that like in letting go of trying so hard to grow in number, in value, sorry, I thought something was behind me. Grow in number, in value, in like finances, in business, and whatever, and letting go of that and letting go of trying so hard to do that, I've been able to make more space to grow like mentally and spiritually, and yeah, just in that space. And to me that's like worth way more, because at the end of the day I already have what I need, but everything on social media is more like for fun. So yeah, from like, not that I've not been myself in my videos, I just feel like I've been holding back a whole side of me just because I was really scared that it wasn't gonna fit my niche, people wouldn't care. But now I'm like, if you don't care about it and you don't like it, you can go. I'm not holding you here. And I don't know, I still believe in the same things, but I don't want to be, you know, I tried doing the whole like, I tried doing the whole informational thing, tried doing the whole like informational, educational, resourcey type of thing. But at the end of the day, you know what I really like doing? I like vlogging, and I like talking, and I like just like showing random pieces of my life, just because making informational pieces of content is very time consuming, and my hat goes out to you people. My nose just got really itchy. To all of you guys who are so amazing at giving out such good, precise information. But to be honest with you, I'm just having fun over here, and we're just having fun together, and I guess you guys get to see my journey along the way. So I don't even know where I was going with this. Oh yeah, I tried all of that, and it just, I don't know, I still didn't feel like that was all of me, and I just want to share like all of me and not hold back some things that I think would be fun to share just because it doesn't fit into the kind of niche that I was trying to dig myself into. And so, not that I was not being myself, but I wasn't being like all myself. You know how like half of an apple is still an apple, but now you get to see like more of the apple. I don't even know if this metaphor makes sense at all, or if it's even applicable. I just tried really, really hard to be smart, and it just didn't work out. So yeah, it's gonna get really fun from here, and we're gonna have fun together, and you're still gonna see some informational pieces, and you're still gonna see like nutrition stuff, but that's just me talking about it because I like talking about it so much, or trying to make content because that's the creative part of me. That's what the creative part of me wants to do at that time. But it's just the start of a fun journey, and I'm really, really excited for us to go on together. Anyway, yeah, again, I was gonna make this a whole ass fucking vlog, but this is just way too long, and so I'm just gonna end this here. So thanks for hanging out with me while I do my eyebrows. I hope it looks okay. Does it look okay? Ooh, yeah, I kind of pinched myself a lot on this side, and yeah, anyway, I think it looks fine. It's good enough for me, and that's all that matters. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning, noon, day, or night, and yeah, I hope to see you guys again soon. Very, very soon.